And Robert, just give you a chance to kind of introduce yourself and talk a little bit about your business, and then we'll continue on from there and look forward to learning more about you and what all that you do.
Okay, thank you. I'm Robert Barong. Main company name is Atlantic Surf Construction and Home Inspection, and we also have Atlantic Surf Roofing. Yes, all under the umbrella of Atlantic Surf, but separate licenses, separate businesses. And we're here to help our community really be empowered with their homes, understand what goes on with their homes, from an inspection standpoint. When you get a customer that's buying a home, what are they getting? If they're not in the construction industry, they really don't know what they're looking for. So it's really educating them on the purpose of their home. With the construction and the roofing part of our business, it's helping our customers have a high quality product at the end of whatever whatever their project might be, be it a window or be it an interior remodel or a roof, and understand the entire process behind it. What are the steps? What are the products? What are the warranties? Why should they choose us over someone else? And even if they don't choose us, what should they be looking for in a contractor?
Yeah, I think one of the most important things when you're doing a project, most people, not all, but most people really don't know what they don't know. And so they need somebody like you and your team to come in and help educate them. So I want to redo my kitchen. What does that mean? And there you guys can walk them all the way through from, we're just replacing the cabinets. Or are we tearing it down and moving plumbing and doing all sorts of other things, a total remodel, where experts in your field can serve almost as consultants to them.
Correct.
So maybe talk about that, how you consult with customers to help make sure that they achieve their final goal, because sometimes they don't know the steps of how they get there.
Correct, and that's true. A lot of times they really don't. They want a new kitchen, or even yesterday I was meeting with some customers. They want new impact windows, and they told me, well, we're getting 7 bids. You're confusing yourself at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to get 2 or 3, that's good business practice. But just like you can order 7 different large pizzas from 7 different companies, and you're going to get 7 different outcomes.
Yeah.
So understanding what you're asking for, one, understanding the experience that you need. Yeah, they want impact windows. Can you buy $5,000 per window impact windows? Yes. Can you buy more reasonable pricing? Yes. What's the experience going to be like when crews come and work on your home? If you want to redo your kitchen, are you talking about just cabinet replacement? Do you want granite? Do you want laminate? What type of products do you want brought into your home? Are you redesigning it, or are you just updating it? So there's all kinds of questions that a good contractor will take the time and walk you through. Yeah,
I think when you talk about a kitchen remodel, you can go everything from the ceiling to the floor and include both. You could get all new flooring, you can get all new cabinets, you can get all new granite, you can not rip out the roof, but you can get all new lighting in the kitchen with the roof to the floor, or you can just do the middle part. And so that's where the coaching comes in.
Exactly.
Let me let you talk about the home inspection business, because I think that might be the most important thing that people do. Most of the time, the new home purchaser, it's their biggest commitment of capital to purchasing a new home. It's a 20, a 30, or maybe in future a 50-year mortgage we're talking about now. But the bottom line is it's a long-term investment. And the most important thing you can probably do when you're purchasing a new home is have a quality home inspection done to make sure you're not purchasing something that has deep-rooted damage that's maybe a little bit hidden, where an expert like you and your staff could help them.
Correct. An InterNACHI educated home inspector is your best choice in that field. Yes, there's a lot of home inspectors in the Palm Coast, Flagler, Volusia County area. There are a lot. And there's a lot of qualified ones who will produce a good quality report. For the customer coming in, they need that. Even for a new home. Most people think, well, I don't need an inspection. It's a brand new home. It's been inspected by the county. Well, they're looking for just basic code. I was speaking with a Flagler County inspector, or Flagler Beach inspector yesterday. Bare minimum code is all they're looking for. That doesn't mean you're buying a quality home. That just means it is barely in qualifications. So when things are tested, when systems are tested for a new home, there's always going to be something that's found. There's always going to be something wrong. And even when you're working with a quality builder, They appreciate that because it saves them punch list at the end of the build, because they want to produce a quality product.
Absolutely.
So it really works with, it works for the benefit of the customer and the benefit of the contractor to get a home inspection, even starting pre-drywall, because you can start finding mistakes. There's pictures that are taken, who knows where this plumbing line is? Who knows where this electrical line is now? Well, they have this for reference later on.
Yeah. Let's talk about the third prong of your business. Not that there's only three prongs, but you talked about the roofing side.
Yes.
And the roofing industry in Florida has evolved and changed quite significantly in the last 10 to 15 to 20 and 25 years, mainly because of the hurricanes that have impacted our state. Maybe talk about the importance of a roof, how that plays into not only the lifespan of your home, but also the home insurance that you're going to pay moving forward. It's a critical detail for homeowners.
It is extremely critical. And a lot of people think they just want to shop price. Again, typically they're getting 6 and 7 prices. They're confused. They don't know what product means what. They don't understand what the underlayment means, what type of shingle they're getting. Most shingle manufacturers are producing a very good product now, a high quality product, because of the storms that we get here in Florida. But another critical part of it is the underlayment. What type of underlayment are you using? Are we going with a 1970s style felt underlayment, which is still legal?
Still legal.
But does that mean it's good?
Minimal legal.
Minimal. But that is it the right product to use?
Yeah.
And in reality, no. There's a synthetic felt now that's a bit higher grade. But even for most people, that's still kind of an entry-level product. You know, there's a self-adhered ice and water shield that is a superior product, and insurance companies actually prefer it because they'll give you a small discount on your wind mitigation part of on your wind coverage part of your insurance, because it's a secondary water resistant layer. If a shingle blows off during a storm, you actually are still protected. So when a home loses its roof during a storm, that's when it explodes.
Right.
Loses a window, loses a roof, that's when the home is gone. But this actually adds another layer of protection.
Yeah. Really good information, and just say thanks to Robert from Atlantic Surf Construction and Home Inspection for being our featured guest here at the Contractor Connect podcast here at the Palm Coast Flagler Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for being with us today, folks.
Thank you.
And we're going to continue our networking here, and hope you'll join us at our next event. Reach out to Dan and find out the date, time, and location, and we'll see you all again soon.